Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston Station, we are ready for the event.
Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is Koichi Wakata in Tokyo. How do you hear me?
Wakata-san, this is station. I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, astronaut Onishi. This is National Museum of Nature and Science in Tokyo. We, including the two ministers, have been waiting for you to go online.
若田さん、こんばんは。松野大臣、鶴穂大臣、皆様、はじめまして。JAXA 宇宙飛行
Hello,
士
Mr.
の
Wakata and
そして
Minister
今日は NASA 宇宙飛行士の私の仲間で
Matsuno
ある
and
ケイト・ルビン
Minister
氏と一緒
Tsuruho.
に
This is
この会場に来てくれてい
Onishi.
ます。
And today we have
日頃から
Kate
JAXA の
Rubins,
活動に
my
対するご支援
colleague,
それから
with
ご
me.
理解、本当にありがとうございます。今日はどうぞよろしくお願いい
So
たします。
thank you for your support from JAXA. So I'm looking forward to this. Thank you, Mr. Onishi. So we have Mr. Matsuno, Minister of Education. Could you please give me a message? Hello, this is Hirokazu Matsuno, Minister of MEX. Thank you for this. And so this is really the first time to communicate with the crew in outer space. I'm really excited. So you've been on ISS for 4 months. And what do you think is the significance of this mission or experiment?
はい、松野大臣、どうもありがとうございます。この4ヶ月間ですね、非常に多くの実験や研究に
Thank you, Minister Matsuno. So for this 4 months, we have been engaged in a lot of research and experiments. And this is the 48th expedition. And we have the researchers from Earth and engineers, and also the crews on orbit. We have really cooperated to make research on small animal long-term breeding. So these are some of the experiments that utilizes the outer space, really unique to Japan. So I think that's the significance of ISS. Thank you, Mr. Onishi. So could I hear one word from you, Minister Matsuno? So last year, we decided that we will continue to participate in ISS till 2024. So not only through the space development, but this is really a great plan that gives dream to a lot of people. So today we have high school students and people from private companies. They have questions for astronaut Onishi. I hope you will enjoy answering the questions.
はい、どうもありがとうございます。まずは政府として2024年までの ISS 計画延長を決定してくださったこと。
Thank you. So as government, you have decided to continue participating in the ISS operation till 2024. We really appreciate it. So we hope that this decision will really bring some results to the Japanese people. I'll make my best effort. Thank you, Mr. Onishi. Now we have Minister Tsuruho, Minister of State for Space Policy. Thank you. Hello, everyone. You're looking well. So last month, I inspected the Kibo Mission Control Center in Tsukuba last month. So I really feel that ISS seems really close to me. I have a question. So China is conducting the space development, and they have launched manned space. And today at Diet, we are deliberating our space. And so, what do you want from us? Do you want more budget? What is your hope or?
はい、鶴保大臣どうもありがとうございます。はじめまして。ですね、中国の、宇宙船のニュース
Thank you, Minister Tsuruho. Hello, how do you do? So, China's space ship. Yes, I heard about that news from ISS. So this ISS, there's going to be another spaceship that's going through around the orbit, and it seems really strange that there's another spaceship around the orbit. So I hope that we can cooperate with other countries in space development. And also, the private companies will use space, and there'll be more use. So I hope that the bills will be necessary for space development. So I hope the government will cooperate with us, and that Japan will positively take a leadership in the new framework. We need to be really proactive. Thank you. And as for the budget, of course, if we can get more, that would be appreciated. But the mission of JAXA is to conduct and come up with results within the given budget. So we hope to make steady efforts, and we're looking for increased budget in the future. Thank you, Mr. Onishi. So today we have with us students from Hosei Nisei Daini Senior High School that won the 2016 CANSAT Championship, and also another students from Tokyo Metropolitan Musashi High School that won the prize in the 2016 Satellite Design Contest. We have also employees from companies, corporations involved with various aspects. I'm Ishii, a student of Hosei Daini Senior High School. We focused on disasters created a CANSAT for evacuation support with particular emphasis on comprehensibility and usability. May I ask you if you have felt through your space experiments that you can solve problems in fields currently at issue on Earth? Hello, Ishii-san. Thank you for your question. Yes, I had a look at the CANSAT, and I thought it was a wonderful idea. And I, as a high school student, would not have been able to come up with an idea like that. The kind of experiments or research that we are doing here will eventually improve the lives of the people living on Earth, particularly experiments having to do with life science. This would help, we hope, that for the longevity and healthy aging. Thank you. Another question, Ishii-san. Well, Mr. Onishi, you've been in space for 4 months since July the 7th. During your stay, what are some of the events that impressed you very strongly?
はい、どうもありがとうございます。まず1点目はですね、私はソユーズという宇宙船に乗って
Thank you for the question. The first point, you know, I came here on board Soyuz.
感動しました。
And I looked at the ISS from the window of the Soyuz, and I was so impressed and moved. The ability of human beings, the scientific ability to create this huge structure here up on Earth, that impressed me. And I hope at that time, and I was proud of the fact that I was able to engage in research on this ISS. And also, soon afterwards, there was the Rio de Janeiro Olympic and Paralympics. And I gave them support, and from ISS, we are all also fighting as Japanese people on this global scale, me up in space and them in Rio de Janeiro. Now next, Shinomiya-san from the Metropolitan Musashi Senior High School. Thank you very much. This is a question for Ms. Rubins. I am Sakura Shinomiya. We studied a method of taking showers comfortably in space that uses wind and water repellent materials. This study made us recognize how difficult it is to use water in outer space
among the experiments that you conducted on ISS, did any utilize the specific characteristics of space like zero gravity that are impossible on Earth?
Yes, we use the space station, including the Kibo module, as an entire microgravity laboratory. So we do many experiments up here, some with the physical sciences, looking at materials and fluids. We have an electromagnetic levitation facility in the Kibo module, which is able to levitate small particles of metal, which we can't do for heavy metals on the planet. We also study cell culture, and we can study living organisms up here in this beautiful laboratory.
ありがとうございます。それでは次に、
Thank you.
畑村さんお願いできますでしょうか。
私は中島田鉄工所の
Hi,
畑村
I am from Nakashima Engineering Works,
東北大学と共同で
and my company has been addressing the space debris issue in cooperation with Tohoku University. We jointly developed CubeSat called Freedom. And space debris has become a global issue, and we are concerned about you on the ISS when you do the outer space work. And
大西さんは
so,
宇宙ゴミの脅威を
Mr. Onishi, how do you see the threat posed by space debris? And small, medium-sized enterprises, we want to make contribution in this area. Can you give us some homework that is really challenging?
畑村さん、どうもありがとうございます。はじめまして。ご指摘の通りですね、この宇宙ゴミの問題は
Hello, Mr. Hatamura.
問題となっています。
Yes, as you pointed out, this space debris is a global issue. And at ISS, we don't know when the space debris will come very close. So we are monitoring with the radar from Earth. If there is more of a threat of collision, then we will fire and try to deter it. And actually, we have faced such a situation several times before. Currently, we can control the threat with our technology, but with more active launch of satellites, there will be more space debris, and threat will become really serious. So this is a global issue. So I hope that Japan will cooperate among academia and private, and with the HTV-6 mission, you are going to deal with this issue. I'm proud of it. So I hope that you will come up with some new technology with Japanese manufacturing skills.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
鈴木さんお願いします。
And now, Mr. Suzuki.
日東製網の鈴木
Hi, I'm Suzuki from Nitto Seimo, and we provide supplies for Konotori, and we have nets, provide nets,
主に製造している
and we
水の抵抗
produce fishing nets whose shape at opening is determined by water resistance. I can't imagine how the net will open in outer space with little resistance. Is it possible to spread a net or cloth in a desired shape in space? What are some tips? Your comments will give us clues for future R&D.
はい、鈴木さんどうもありがとうございます。ですね、このまさに非常に鋭いところをついている。
Thank you, Mr. Suzuki.
私が今宇宙ステーションで仕事
Well, that's a real sharp question.
困っていることが、その
So
ものをですね
I live and work on the ISS, and there is something that is challenging. How to stabilize the things, because this is zero gravity. Everything floats around. As you can see, our body is floating. So especially this cloth is a very soft material. It's difficult to keep it in one shape. It's difficult to keep it in an open shape. So you have to take the four corners, otherwise it won't form any shape. So 2 hands is not enough. So all the four corners have to be held somehow. And for this issue, Mr. Suzuki and other experts we need your knowledge. I hope we can utilize your knowledge in space development. We need to leverage private companies' knowledge so that we can bring our experiment on ISS to a higher level. Looking forward to your cooperation. Thank you, Mr. Onishi. So, Mr. Onishi, we have the flight director, Yurika Nakano. She is a young woman engineer. So, do you have a message for them? Hello, Onishi-san, Rubin-san. This is Yurika Nakano, flight director. So, this was my first time managing flight controllers. So I wanted to be aggressive as well as being defensive. So I tried to give a lot of work. So what was my work looking from outer space?
はい、中野さん、どうもありがとうございます。48長期滞在では本当にお世話になりました。
Hello, Nakano-san. So at the 48th expedition, thanks for your support. You gave us, you controlled our workload appropriately, so we were always in good health. I did my mission very well. Thank you. Your work was fine. Great.
Nakano-san, it is good to talk to you. We have really appreciated your efforts up here. It is wonderful to see all of the facilities in the Kibo module and also to be able to interact with all of the ground control teams at JAXA. And we think that your leadership and the ground control teams are the important and the major reason that this module is so successful. So thank you for your efforts from Expedition 49.
Thank you, Kate, for your kind words. Tsuruho Daijin, 長期滞在ミッションの成功。
Mr. Tsuruho, the Minister Tsuruho, would you like to say a few words to astronaut Onishi regarding successful long-term stay? Your successful activities in space, this gives hope and motivates the Japanese people and encourage new innovations leading to new industries. I hope your fruitful mission will continue for the rest of your stay, and I hope to see you safe and sound on Earth. We, on our part, will be working hard in legislations concerning the space development. Thank you very much, Minister. 4 days to go, but I hope that you will thank you very much. I will be continuing my best in order to maximize on the research. Minister Matsuno, some last words to Mr. Onishi. The ISS and the Kibo activities gave us this idea that the space could be our living space. And now you will be coming back on the 30th. I hope that you will come back safe and sound to us. Thank you very much. Mr. Onishi, yes, thank you very much for our mission. Yes, ministers and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much today for this occasion. As we continue with this long-term stay, your words of encouragement was really a big factor for us. I will continue to do my work for the remaining 4 days, and once I get back, I will be providing with you as much information as possible in many places about what I feel about my experiences. And so when I have those sessions in Japan, you will come and visit me and listen to my stories. Thank you. Thank you very much, astronauts. With this, we'd like to conclude this communication event. Thank you.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.